Hi all, today we are going to see the view builders in action. How view builders work. So behind the scene, HStack, VStack, body, they all are using view builders. View builders are using closure type of a mechanism to combine multiple child views into a single parent view. So we will learn more about the view builders. So let's start and let's dive into the code. Let's start by creating the new file. So we are going to create SwiftUI view, named it ViewBuilder Bootcamp. So here you don't know, but you are already using view builders somewhere. Yes, correct. You are already using view builders in your code. Like as we have created this blank view, but we have used the view builder to build this screen. How? Like this is the view, is a kind of a protocol. And when we click on this view, you see this body somewhere is using the view builders. So we are going to see now in more detail. So let's see. And to demonstrate that, let's create one VStack here. Create some text named title, another text, subtitle. To align these both text, create another VStack. Let's give some header kind of a look and feel to these. So if I give some font kind of a title and don't font kind of a sub headline, or yep, this is correct, and give some spacer so that they move up, and give frame maximum width their infinity, and their alignment would be the leading. So hope this should move left. Yeah, correct. And now give some padding also. So this is looking title and subtitle of a cell or any view, and give some rounded rectangle kind of a separator. Rounded rectangle have a corner radius of 1 and frame having height of 2. So this entire stack we need to give alignment to leading. Now this is looking good. So now let's separate out this into another component. So let's create another struct named header should conform to view, and it has a body. So let's copy paste this code this and take this entire code here and give header. So now hopefully this should work fine. Correct. So now next thing is, like in our cells, if there is anything that we need to add dynamically based on the condition, like below this subtitle, if we want to add an image or if we want to add a badge based on a specific condition, how will you add, how you are going to add different type of views based on the specific condition. So let's try it out. Here, let's create some, let content have is of type. So what type should we need to give? Like we can't give this type of a view because it's a kind of a protocol. So we can't give type. So there is another option. We can give any view. So this any view is a kind of a type erasure view. Whatever the view, we will pass it here, will erase the type. So let's try it out. If I'm passing some kind of a text, so this is sample text. So we have given this sample text. What error we are getting? So we need to convert this into any view because this is a kind of a any view. So we need to convert the type into any view. So we have erased the type of the text and now give the content somewhere in the here above the line. So see, this is sample text, and if we pass it image or any kind of a view, this should work, correct? So, but this approach has a disadvantage. We have erased the type. We can't use the specific properties related to the text or related to the image or any specific kind of a view, right? And this also means not good for the performance. Like if you are using too much any views in your app, so your app performance might degrades. So the another option we have is, instead of this any view, we can use content here, and it should conform to the type of a view. So let's give this, this is a type, so let's give this type here. Now instead of this any view, we can pass the type of the view. So see, now this is working fine. So let's try to create, pass some, instead of the text we can pass here image name, system name is of kind heart.fill. So see, this is working fine in all the cases. So we need to pass, or instead of this we can pass HStack, VStack, because they are also confirming type of a view. So but let's see, look here, how like if we define here kind of an HStack, how we are using this HStack. Here we need to pass it as a content every time. And so see how this HStack working. Here we can pass multiple elements like text, any text, image, let's copy paste image from here. So we can pass any type of views inside this HStack. And look at this, we need to pass the content every time. So to make it work, so instead of this we need to pass here kind of a closure, and it should return some content type. And instead of using this, we need to call it as, this is a kind of a function, we need to call that function here. So now let's see how can we use this. If I pass header, look, now we are getting the same feel like we have this HStack, or like we are using VStack. We can pass our image here, or we can pass so any text. Look, let's remove this to avoid any confusion. let's arrange this somewhere. Let's put some spacer here. So this will not work. So I commented this out. So now this image is working here. So we see how we have used our header component, like we are using HStack or the VStack as a component. So now let's create another. We can use here text also. Dummy text. So let's remove the spacer from here to align. So yes, so these are looking together. So here, but now like in HStack or VStack, we are passing multiple elements. Like here we are passing image, and also we can pass text. So this accept. So in the similar way, let's try this text here. Now it start giving us error. Type cannot conform to view. So what is the problem? Like it is not accepting the multiple views altogether. So to solve this problem, and in the similar way here also, if we pass multiple text, we will get an errors. So we cannot do it like this. To solve this problem, here let's try add ViewBuilder. Now this error gone. Now we can pass multiple views here also. Now this is working fine. Like we are passing here in this HStack or the VStack. So this is how it is working. Let's make it VStack so that we can compare all these. So this is one of the use case where the ViewBuilder is helpful to us, and we can do it in case of initializer also. Like it doesn't require here. So instead of passing this should be of type content, and we can give this to self.content. Here is of type, what is it saying, cannot assign. So let's remove this to give the type as a content, and we can use it here also. So like this, now this screen should work fine. We can create the initializer type of, and we can use it like in this way also, our ViewBuilders. So now let's see how this HStack or the VStack created behind the scene. So let's create another struct named my HStack should conform to view, and as view needs to conform to the body. So in the body, so let's create this content, and also copy paste this initializer, and just pass the content here. Is of type, we need to pass the content type and should be conformed to the view. And now let's try to use with the VStack. Now we can use our custom my HStack. So look, now this is working, and we can pass our image, text, whatever we want. So this should display. So now just to separate it out, let's copy paste this rounded rectangle here. So this is our, and the text should be, this is our custom HStack. So you see how the HStack or the VStack working behind the scene. So there is one more use case for the view builders. So let's see how can we use it. To demonstrate that, let's create another component. So I want to create title component, so that should conform to view, and we need to define the body for the view. And here let's define some text, so error should go on, and create some let title is of type string, and let's pass the title here, and let's define some enum of types case 1 2 3. So I want to use this title component in a 3 different ways. So let's say like for if, and let's create one type also is of should be of type types. Okay, if our local type should be equal to of type 1, we want to see this title as a big title kind of, should be of, and its font weight of type bold, and if else if type of 2, we want to see it kind of a subtitle. So let's copy paste this, and dot, okay, semi bold, and font should be of type we can say sub headline, else is of type 3, like I want to see title, let's give some different font, say call out, and instead of semi bold, let's say light. And with this text, I want to see some kind of an image also, or yep, let's place system name should be of type heart, and okay, so now we have not used this component so far, so now let's going to use this component. So here below this, let's add one more rounded rectangle just to separate it out. Let's use title component, and we want to pass this is our custom title component, and is of type 1, okay, type 2. See, now we are getting, this is our custom title component, and if we pass it type 1, so this should be a bit bigger. So yeah, this is our custom title component and without the image. So now this is working fine. So now I want to separate out this logic in some property kind of, so private where, so let me type it conditions or title variations, title variants, and this should return some view. Now let's copy paste this and put it here, Now let's say, so this is a kind of a title variants like this. Now we have used the property inside this body, but now we are getting the error because this is of a sum type and the function declaration an opaque return type, but has no return statement in its body because it's of a different types. Now here we are returning the text and here we are returning the text and image, and again like this is also text, but we can return any other different type like an image or any other STack, VStack. We can return any other different type. So now we are getting the error. So the way to avoid this error, let's declare this. Let's here ViewBuilder. Now this will wrap your different type of a view into kind of a closure. So now this is working fine. Now you can title, like here is the title variant. Now if you pass it here as a 3, so now let's see, this is also working fine. So these are the different ways of using the ViewBuilder. So ViewBuilder is a very powerful if you used it in your code. If you are so hope you learned something new today. So if you like the video, please do like and subscribe to this video, and hope you will see some more videos on this playlist. So stay tuned, stay connected. So please like and subscribe to this video again. Thank you.